Let's bring our insider, Adam Schefter, back in. And Adam, what can you tell us from the Steelers?
Well, Susie, this news comes courtesy of Steelers reporter Jeremy Fowler, who reported moments ago that Steelers holdout running back Le'Veon Bell plans to return to the Pittsburgh Steelers during the Week 7 bye. That means that he will not play the next 2 weeks, that he does not plan to come in the next 2 weeks, but he would be back during the bye, which would get him back in time to be there for the second half of the season. Now, again, that doesn't mean that Pittsburgh couldn't now shop him and see if anybody around the league is interested in trading for his services. I believe that still will go on as we speak. But Bell's plan, as it is right now, is to miss 2 more games, come back during that bye. The Steelers could ask for a roster exemption for up to 2 weeks, but that would preserve his ability to play this season, get an accrued season, and become an unrestricted free agent during the offseason. But this is the news that a lot of people have been waiting to hear. When does Le'Veon Bell plan to come back? We now have the answer. It's during the Week 7 bye, which would mean that he would miss the first 6 games of the season.
Okay, Adam, Le'Veon Bell will be back Week 7, which means he will have missed the first part of the season. So how does that play in the locker room? How does it play in the locker room?
Week 7? Well, where is he? Is he unavailable? I mean, look, he wants to get paid. I get it. You know, Earl wants to get paid. Everyone wants to get paid. We give people, a couple of weeks, but half a season, and now you're going to announce 2 weeks from now, I'll make my emergence. Are we going to have a parade? Are we going to try to? I mean, at some point, you got to rise up as a group of people and say, you know what? Don't come. We're good. Just don't worry about it. Don't decide when you're going to show up or we're not going to show up. Get in here and help us, or don't come. But come in a few weeks makes no sense.
You know, Le'Veon Bell's a special player, and we know that the Pittsburgh Steelers offense miss him tremendously. But I think that what James Conner has done for that offense, I think they're satisfied with him. So Le'Veon Bell being a professional.
Remember me?
Remember?
That's what he said.
So for Le'Veon Bell,
weeks.
Right.
For Le'Veon Bell coming in with a young James Conner and the impact that he's had on the Pittsburgh Steelers team, it for me to really see how he's going to come into the building, Susie, because he's not coming in as a starter, and if things continue to go downhill, how is he going to be? So that locker room is in a little bit of disarray, but with Le'Veon Bell, will it hurt or will it help that organization? Not sure.
I actually think the locker room's pretty strong, but for that reason, they're not going to care. They're moving on. They got a game this week. They got a game the week after that. But if you're the front office, you might feel like, you know what? We need to do a trade. Like, we need to find a trade partner and just move on. Like, this has been let's just move on.
I think it's real simple for me. It's all about the money. It's always about the money. He's ready to come in and get those checks that he's been missing the first half of the year. And he held out. He didn't get what he wanted at this point in time. So, hey, I'm going to come in when I'm ready to come in. And, we talk about Le'Veon Bell, we talk about all the touches that he had last year. Well, this year he comes in for half the season. He doesn't have as many touches. So, he's kind of, in that sense, taking care of his body through this portion of the season. So I think it's all about the money at this point, coming back, getting some money. But I think it will be interesting how the reaction is in the locker room with everybody that came out and spoke.
You already know what the reaction's going to be.
When is it going to be too much? In other words, everyone's allowed to go get their money. And maybe you hold out for a game or 2. But I think, to me, it's that third game, that second game. It's like, I got to go with my guys.
When is what too much?
To wait, how long you can wait before your locker room says, don't worry about us, you go on with your bad self.
Well, I think they've said that to this point. They said we've moved on because James Conner is there, but Le'Veon has that right to come back. Right? You know what I'm saying? He still has the franchise. Yeah, he can come back anytime he wants to.
They can cut him. I mean,
and there is
I guess
some
they could.
sort of a formula going on.
But they didn't. They franchised.
About the number of touches, about the timing, about the money. I'm sure we'll find out more. Le'Veon Bell coming back.
Hard to miss them
Week
checks.
7 and then home.
Need my money.
Week 8, home to the Browns.